open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this.
What's up, fellas? It is that time again. It is Press Pass Live with your boy Nate. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Usually I have this link up live and have a bunch of guys call in and look and listen and watch what we're doing here, but you know what? Tonight I'm not feeling very well, and so I just took it down so I can go ahead and get it out and get it done for you. But I do have the PlayStation Remote Play up so we can take a live look in at the franchise, get you caught up with where we are at today. Of course, my shows have been a little short and sweet. I'm still working on my college player preview, so hopefully I'll get that put together. We'll have another live show on Sunday. The draft is this Sunday. It is the best time of the year. The draft is always a ton of fun because the way we have advanced through the season. I haven't had a chance to finish putting all the touches on the draft show, so I don't have anything ready for you tonight, but give me some time. I'm working on it. It will be ready to go on Sunday with a pretty little bow on it. I tell you what, if I can work myself all the way through Friday and Saturday, maybe Saturday afternoon, I can do a draft preview show, maybe a little short 10-15 minute show, just kind of show you who I feel like the top prospects are in the draft that's coming up. Of course, I got to get help with that because I don't have enough points to do all of the scouting myself, and so I've got some people that are kind of helping me get a little preview, just a little look in on their draft board so we can get a nice little overview of what the draft is going to look like. The draft shows are always a ton of fun. I know we have a lot of new guys here, so this is going to be your first draft in Grown Folks. Let me just tell you, it is the best thing that we do, hands down. Of course, we are going to be missing our friends Win and Dogs, but it's still going to be a great show. I'm going to have a lot of work done. I'll have a draft board up. We'll push that out there. It'll be a lot of fun. Matter of fact, I'm also going to work on getting a little bit of a board put together with all the combine results so I can push that out to you and help you with your draft preparations. So even if you don't have all the grades, you can plug in the grades where you do have them and at least have something with one page of all of the draft combine results. I'd like to try to pick up the ball where Winovus left it off when he left us and do that for you. So I'm going to do my very best to work on that in between work and home and all that other stuff that I got going on. I'm going to try to get that done for you. So maybe this Saturday, if I can get the draft board done, we'll do a little preview show, but definitely the draft preview show will start 6:30 this Sunday night, 30 minutes before the draft begins. We'll put it up. We'll get it blasted out there. It's a great time for you to come. You can listen in on your phone. You can listen in on your laptop. You don't have to talk. You don't have to have a mic. It's just a lot of fun. If you do have a mic, you do want to talk, you definitely are going to be encouraged to say something. Tell us about your draft. Tell us about your picks. It's a lot of fun. Plus, you're just going to be listening to me for, 4 hours, and that's not going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys will help me have a great show and pick up where Win and Dogs has left us and talk and tell me about your draft and tell me how things are going. So, man, I'm excited. We've got so many new guys here. Let's take a look back. I don't have anything to show you because I turned the old franchise over to Dougalicious, the Rams owner. He actually won the Grown Folks Madden Bowl. Congratulations. Let us get through this off-season, Doug, and I will reach out to you, get your ring size. We'll make sure that we get you a championship ring ordered and get it sent over to your way. That's something we do here at Grown Folks. We get these cool little rings and send them out. If you'd like to donate towards that, if you'd like to give, if you believe in what we're doing, I do have a PayPal account that I stay very transparent about where that money is. A lot of guys on the board give to it, and I'm super, super appreciative. And so we'll make sure that we get that done for Doug. But congratulations to Doug. He's been here from, I want to say maybe season 1, if I'm not mistaken. He's been here for a long time. He was kind of bottom of the barrel, but he kept sticking to his strategy and building his team his way. And he had that really spectacular draft in season 1 that set his team up for success, where he got a star receiver, a star quarterback, and built upon that in the next drafts that follow. And it came through with a Super Bowl win against the Raiders. We had a really unfortunate situation, though, where the Raiders actually quit the game. And so Doug wasn't able to enjoy the full benefits of winning the bowl. And so I do apologize about that. We did have to cut ties from that Raiders owner, and it's a terrible situation, but such is life, and we just keep on moving on. So congratulations to Doug for sticking to your guns, man, sticking to your style, sticking to your team. Paid off for you big time, and we wish you the best of luck as you move on to your new team and to this new franchise. So it is, stage 3 of the offseason. Let's look at some free agents. That is where we're at. We're in the free agent list of the offseason. Let's talk about a couple of free agent contracts that were out there. Of course, Alshon Jeffrey gets re-signed by the Bears. He accidentally had to cut him. Well, because he messed up on the contract. It happens. Actually, it happened a whole lot. I think we had about 6 or 8 teams that messed up the contracts. Look, guys, I try to keep it really simple. We had this really great system over the past couple of years, but it wasn't easy. It was confusing. It was causing a lot of headache and a lot of work for the board members. And even though we had one of the best off seasons that we had ever had last season, we paid a great price because a lot of guys lost interest. The whole entire board quit and left. A lot of owners, great owners, quit and left. And I think it was because we just had too taxing of an off season. I was allowing some guys to have the freedom to have say-so, and they put in a really great system, but it was overly complicated. And so I may have oversimplified it, but the point of having systems in the offseason is so that we can make sure that there are free agents in the free agent market, to make sure that the offseason is worth looking towards and make it as realistic as we possibly can. And at the same time, we still want to allow teams to keep their best players. We don't really want to hurt teams. And so we had the 5+1 rule and 3+1 rule and all these other things that other teams and other commissions and other leagues do. And, I know that works for them. And I know we have a lot of commissions in our league that are from other leagues. And I appreciate them being here. This is the way I kind of looked at it. And I want to try it from here until Madden 17 comes out, and then see if that really worked as we move into Madden 17. But we have limited, here are the contract rules for the offseason. 3 years max, 20% minimum bonus. You can go over that minimum if you'd like, but you can't go over the years of 3 years. You can go under the years if you'd like. Simple. 3 years, 20% minimum bonus. That's it. Get it right. It's not hard. It's not complicated, okay? So we have fixed a few bad contracts thanks to Bill. Shout out to my boy Bill. Thank you so much for helping me out. Chaotic has been working his tail off at work in real life, working 14, 16 hours, and so Bill has stepped up and helped me. Steve has been sick, and so Bill has really just stepped up, and I really, really appreciate that. John Crun goes back over to the Packers. He gets a $2,400,000 bonus over 1 year. Jeffrey signed a 3-year, $30 million, $12.5 million bonus. Jason Pierre-Paul goes back to the New York Giants, 12.6 over 3, 5.4 bonus. Andy Leo punter back to the Cardinals, $1.82 million over 1 year. Scott Chandler, tight end, going over to the Broncos. He gets a 3-year contract worth $6.6 million with a 1.2 bonus. Derek Johnson, of course, this was one of the tough off seasons because we did have 2 teams who completely missed re-signing phase, and the Chiefs are one of them, and it's very unfortunate, but he does have a chance to go back out and get his players other than Derek Johnson. The Raiders do get Derek. They bring in Derek for $8.5 million, a $2.7 million bonus, and the linebacker core in Oakland is officially stacked to the brim. Randy Bullock, a kicker, goes over to the Saints. He gets a 3-year, $4 million with almost $1 million bonus. Roman Harper is still playing this league, and the Raiders gave him a pretty good contract. He gets a 2-year, $6.5 million with a $2 million bonus. Antonio Cromartie gets one more big payday. He gets a $1 million a 1 year, $3 million, $4 million total contract. Michael H. Word, because I'm not even going to try to say that. Who Manwana, I'm probably messing that up. Who cares? He gets a 3-year contract from San Francisco worth $2.75. Joe Barksdale, the big right tackle going over to the Chargers, he gets a 3-year, $6 million deal. Malcolm Floyd cashing in one last time, a 2-year, $4.17 million deal to go over to Denver. Demontre Moore going to the Rams. The right end gets a 2-year, $2 million deal. Terrell McClain gets a 2-year, $2 million deal from the Texans. The Broncos were spending the money wisely. They get Nate Irvin, middle linebacker. He gets a 3-year, $3.72 million. That's a really good contract for a pretty good player who's only 28 years old. Gary Williams, a left tackle, goes over to San Francisco. He gets a 2-year, $2 million deal, basically. Alvin Bailey, he's a left tackle. He goes over to the Jets, which was probably a computer signing because the Jets didn't join until too late because he had his own draft. And, well, congratulations. You just got a left tackle, 3-year deal worth $2 million. So at least the computer followed the re-sign rules. It's better than some of the owners. Chris Matthews, he goes over to the Chargers. The wide receiver gets 3 years, $3.28 million. Tyron Walker, he was protected, goes back to the Lions, 3-year deal. Looks to be right at $10 million, a little over $10 million. Antonio Smith, halfback, he's going to go to the Steelers, a 3-year, $2.7 million contract. Kellen Moore still plays in this league. I can't believe that. The quarterback goes to the Jaguars for 1 year. He gets a little over $2 million to go over to Jacksonville. The Lions bring in Croy Bierman. He gets a 3-year deal worth $4.15 million. Chris Thompson, halfback, goes over to the Chargers, a 2-year deal. Jonas Gray. Speaking of Madden 17, there you go. A little look at Madden 17. We'll probably look at that trailer since that popped up. Everybody's excited about this new Madden news that's popping out, but I'll get excited when the game's actually in hand and any good. Anyway, Jonas Gray gets a 3-year deal, 2.2 from the Lions. The Cardinals bringing in Jacoby Ford. I like Jacoby. I almost bought him in. That's super great deal. Oh, the Cardinals. You broke the rule here. I guess we're going to have to get with you. 1-year deal, $740K. No bonus, which isn't allowed. Got to have 20%. So we're going to need you to cut him and re-sign him. That's the way it kind of works. Anyway, Mike Hall, another contract that's not right. He gets a 1-year deal, $630K from the Panthers. And then Robbie Anderson gets a 1-year, $630 million deal from the Cardinals. So Cardinals and Panthers, shame on you for not following the rules. All right, we're back. I took a really quick break, so we go ahead and send out some messages before I forgot. So that is where we are, and you get to see how much cap room I got, so which isn't a whole lot. There's a lot of really, really good available players out there. Of course, Von Miller is one of the main ones, and Eric Berry's another one. Of course, the Chiefs missed re-signing, and so did the Broncos, and so that's why those guys are out there. So yeah, that's where we're at, and that is kind of where we are in the league. This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be sitting here for 24 hours. We will advance anywhere between 6 p.m. Central Time and 9 p.m. Central Time. Of course, combine stats are out and college scouting is open, so make sure that you get your scouting done. Make sure you know what the draft is going to look like. We're going to do the draft this Sunday, and like I said, that is one of the funnest things that we do and one of the things that I look most forward to. It has been a very interesting season plus here, and I'm ready to get through this off season, get our teams to get back to just playing some football and getting to build some relationships and getting to know each other. Of course, there's first 4 to 5 weeks are always a little shaky because there's so many new guys. I'm sure that not everybody's going to fit with our style. Not everybody's going to get along. And just doing the very best with a really great board that we have to make the best decisions that we can for the league. So I appreciate all the hard work that everybody gives to the league and everything that everybody's trying to do to help us. We have a really, really great board and a really great group of guys. This weekend, I will also push out the incentive award winners from last season. And if you would like an avatar or you would like a new signature, please make sure you click the link in the main chat room of the forum. Give me all the information that I've asked for, and I'll make sure that I shoot that graphic out to you this weekend. It's supposed to be rainy this weekend, so I'm going to be stuck in the house and maybe knocking out some league work as we prepare for the draft. So this show is going to be pretty sharp because, well, it's just me here and there's not a whole lot to talk about. I have cleared everybody's cap penalties. I did raise confidence up to 50. I will do that again as we proceed through the preseason. Injuries will be off this preseason. I know that that was a big thing. And so just ready to move on into the new season, get this draft done, and start back to playing some games as we get ready for Madden 17. So let's take a look. And we were speaking about Madden 17. I got an email here. I'll pull that up and see if we can't watch the first official trailer of Madden 17 with Rob Gronkowski. Let's check it out. So there you have it. There's the first look in at Madden 17. You can tell I've been a commissioner way too long because my first thought was like, how cheesy was that crap? Not only did that dude run a fake punt, but he ran over about 6 guys before scoring the touchdown. Please don't do that here. I think I'd lose my absolute mind. So you still have time to give us your owner submissions for any rules or suggestions. There are a couple of things that we are talking about, and we're going to wrap that conversation up probably tomorrow and push out those suggestions of what guys have given us. And the Daddy League page is all updated, so you can check that out. And that's going to be about it. Wrapping this show up, put a nice little pretty bow on the top. I appreciate you for hanging out with me for a few minutes and listening to me spew out a bunch of verbal throw up here. I hope that you are enjoying this lead, especially if you're brand new. Thank you for checking us out. I hope that you hang in there with us. It is going to be a rough couple of months here during the summer, but I think we've got some really great guys. I'm excited about where we're going. And let's have a really great rest of the off season, a really good draft. And we will see you on Sunday night, you bunch of heifers. It's going to be good. If I do a draft show, I'll spit that out on Saturday. But if not, 6:30 Central on Sunday. The pre-draft show will start 7 o'clock p.m. sharp. We'll start the show, the draft. I will be able to remotely connect and take care of it. That's a super cool feature I can't wait to use. Thank you guys again for tuning in. We'll see you on Sunday for Press Pass Live, the draft edition. Peace out, fellas.
It's my house.